Home Life Cooking. Today I'm going to make a steak and mushroom peppercorn sauce pie. Here goes. We're going to squirt a bit of our olive oil in the pan. Well, I can get the cooker going, that is. Wait for that to warm up. While the oil is warming up, I'll go through the ingredients with you. We have got some Irish beef stewing steak, sliced mushrooms, frozen, some mixed herbs, rainbow pepper for seasoning, Himalayan pink salt. Right, the oil's getting nice and hot now, so we'll be adding the meat in a minute. I just go and wash my hands. After touching me, you always wash your hands. And then we'll break it up and just get it all nice and brown. You don't have to cook it all the way through, so it'll be done in the oven. We're just going to brown it off. This is the dish I'll be putting the pie in. Can't beat home cooking. Just beginning to brown now. Right, and now we can start adding the rest of the ingredients. Our mushrooms in. That's what you saw then when you do that. Adding the salt. We don't add a lot of salt. I remember how to use this. Ah, there we go. Add the rainbow pepper. Few mixed herbs. You can add any herbs you like. It's up to the individual. Just get everything warmed back up, and then I'll show you how to make the peppercorn sauce to go with it. While that's slowly cooking, I'll show you the pastry we'll be using today. It's just rolled. Brilliant it is. and freeze it, and then when you're ready to use it, just take it out of the freezer and roll it, and off you go. Saves all that mess of making it and everything, which I'm the most messiest person when it comes to cooking, so that's ideal for me. Well, we just had a bit of warmish water, not boiled. And we'll add our peppercorn sauce. Which is Asda's own better peppercorn sauce. It's really good, does the job. And we stir that in. Let it reduce down to thicken a bit, and then we'll add it to our dish. Now the sauce is reduced and thickened, we'll turn the gas off and we'll put it into our dish. Well, I forgot to mention this with the peppercorn sauce. When you decide to make something, just make sure you've got all your ingredients. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, but I didn't have enough peppercorn sauce to measure out, so I just tipped what was left in there. But I did compromise and made my own by adding Bisto gravy granules. Again, I would have used 2 or 3 spoonfuls for this. And added my own peppercorns to flavour. Okay, and if I would have had enough of this to put in, again, it would have been between 3 and 4 spoonfuls of this. Okay, so bear in mind when you're going to do some cooking, make sure you've got all your ingredients. Don't do what I did. Up now, my just roll puff pastry. There we go. I'll just get my rolling pin. I have found the rolling pin. I need to have some flour. There is a funny story about this flour, in all honesty. Asda was selling, well, what they was doing is portioning out the flour so everybody could have some during the lockdown. And if you noticed on the bag, it says 5 sugar ring donuts. So I thought I was buying some donuts for me and the hubby. When I got home, I thought we could have these for the cup of tea. Not realising I bought a bag of flour. Quite amusing really. But here goes. Right, first we'll put some flour on our rolling pin. And when I tell you I'm the most messiest baker or cook, you'll see why. Hence I normally buy things out of packets and stuff. We roll it till it's quite thin, because we don't like a thick pastry as a lid. And the reason why I'm doing it as a lid and not as a base and lid is because we're trying to cut down on our portions to lose a bit of weight. And we roll it out until we get to the right size we want as well. We'll just see how much we need. That is how it looks before I put the top on it. This way, in all honesty, to the size of the board instead of going off the board. I'll cut this in half. The edges in, and the other half I'll use for an apple pie, because we got our own apples off our apple tree in the garden, so I'll make my own apple pie with the pastry what's left and our own apples, which is always nice. We'll put a couple of those in the top, let the steam out. You can see. So I'm preheating my fan oven on 170 centigrades, which is the bottom one, on my AEG competent oven. Brilliant. We'll put the chips in the top normal oven. Again around about 170. And that'll be preheating as well. And while that's all preheating, I'll undo my peas and put them in a dish ready. And they'll go in the microwave for 2 minutes when everything's done. We'll put this ready for recycling, because everyone's into recycling. We're very good on recycling. pie takes between 40 to 45 minutes to cook, or till golden brown, not burnt. And your chips only take about 30 to 40 minutes in our normal conventional oven, till golden brown. And to help the pastry to brown, we'll put a bit of milk on top with our little plastic brushes. You only need a little bit. These that jam your glasses come in handy. And we just brush it over the top. Make sure you've got it all over. That helps make it go all crispy. Right, the oven should be warm enough now. So we'll pop the pie in. In it goes. And we'll let that start to cook, and then we'll put our chips in. Well, we'll put our Asda's crinkle chips in the oven now. The pie's been in about 10 minutes now, so that's starting to cook. So we'll put our chips in. And it'll all roughly be done round about the same time.
Yeah.
Well, we'll sit and wait now until it's ready. Just got my steak mushroom with peppercorn sauce pie out the oven. We're going to dish up now, the chips that is, and then put the peas on while we're dishing up, and then I'll show you what it looks like on a plate before we eat it, that is. And there it is, all dished up and ready to eat. And we're going to enjoy. See you all later. Don't forget to like, subscribe and press them bells.